Hello there, I'm Hexy. This is my first 10 days learning Godot. I have no idea how game dev works. I have no coding experience outside of like HTML. When I was in early high school, we sort of made some pages. I was not good at it. I barely understood how it works, but I guess I tried Unity back then, like 2D like game tutorial. I also tried Unreal Engine lately, but I feel like Unreal Engine is like a cliff. Like trying to scale a cliff without any guidance is insane. So I figured I'd try Godot. Ever since like Unity tried to do the runtime fee thing, I'm not sure how it actually like works, but that's when I heard about Godot, and that's when I started looking into it. On day one, I downloaded Godot and realized how lightweight it is, how small it is. Like with Godot, you just have to like download it and you're good. You just click it and then you launch it and you're there. It's not even gonna take like a minute. It's insane how lightweight Godot is. On the first day, I downloaded Godot and looked at Bracky's tutorials. I followed the tutorial like one to one just to get familiar with it. On the first day, I also discovered Pink Hoodie Dev's video on what you need to watch, YouTube videos you need to watch to learn Godot. And I think that playlist is called Godot University. On day 2, I finished Bracky's like 2D tutorial. I managed to understand what variables are and things like that, functions, and like what function ready is, physics process, what custom functions are. I understood. Oh, actually, at the time, I didn't understand how velocity works, how vector works, things like that. I didn't know at all. I was just copy pasting my old code into new things to experiment with, like with the tutorial that he made, making interactable coins, animations, things like that, moving platforms. On the second day, I just finished that tutorial and I started learning the technicalities by watching the GD script video that Practice made. I only understood a small portion of it, but it really helped me like see like what you can do. And I think that's it for the second day. For day 3, I tried to remake the first game I copied because back then I made a mistake of like back when I tried to learn like game dev using Unity and Unreal Engine, I got stuck in this tutorial hell where I keep following tutorials and nothing really goes into my head. You get me? I'm pretty sure a lot of people went through that when it comes to self-learning like coding and programming like video games or making video games at all. Like following step by step is way easier than absorbing it. So on day 3, I tried to remake it. I tried to remake the first game, the side scroller game. I added dashes. Well, I added a dash. It's not the most complicated dash system. It's not, I don't think it's even made properly. I just, added speed. I had to look it up how to do it. I had to like try so many so many ways to make it work, but in the end it worked. I also added double jump. I got too excited and tried to add what do you call it? Wall jumping, but I failed terribly. So that's day 3. On day 4, I discovered rand, like randomize, rand integer, rand float, and oh my lord, those are really fun things. Anyways, for day 5 to 6, I was done with everything I was doing, so I wanted to learn something new, and I found a hack and slash tutorial by Devworm. I learned how to make maps you know, without using, without adding the colliders on the tiles. Because on Bracky's tutorial, he taught us how to put colliders on tiles. So with DevWorm, he puts a separate collider from the tile map layer. So it's different. I realized people do things differently. and both of them works. None, I don't see it as being better. I think they're different and they achieve the same result. From that video, I also learned how to load different scenes, like activating different scenes. I learned how to make mobs move a certain way, like move randomly, be in chase, like in chase mode, when it knows when there's a player, it starts chasing the player. I sort of understood that. I also learned how hitboxes work and hurtboxes work. Uh, I didn't know they were called that. If you look at my code, it's gonna be called like area damage received or something like that. Damage received area or something. I didn't know that was the terms for it. It took me a while to find the terms for it. I just know it's a hitbox. And oh, on day 5 to 6, I also tried doing things my way. Like with DevWorm's code, he made it so the enemies are just aggroed to you all the time. But with my version of the game, I made it so there's an area 2D node that will change if the enemy is chasing me or not if I'm inside the area, you get me? That's pretty fun to figure out. That's also when I figured out collision mask and collision layers. Those are pretty fun. It's a bit mind bending to understand which one is which, but collision layer is just it's just a collision saying that they're the number, and collision mask is what they see. I mean that's pretty easy to understand now that I think about it. But at the time it was like so confusing because I tried messing around with it. I couldn't get it to work. Anyways, that's for day 5 to 6. I tried to make the hack and slash game. On day 7, on day 7 I made the resource that DevWorm has on his video. Already has the hit animation, which is like the bat flashes white, but I didn't like the animation, so I looked into it and I figured out that you can manipulate the color of a mob how you want it using modulate. So I used modulate to make it flash in my own way. I mean, it's pretty fun figuring that out. I also checked out how to do hit stop. I mean, I called it frame freeze, but I was looking up frame freeze, but it was called hit stop this entire time. I also tried figuring out screen shake, and I realized when you spawn in an enemy, even your nicknames doesn't work. So my code in the camera doesn't want to work. So I had to like, I don't know how I don't know if you guys will get it, but instead of me the bat talking to the camera to screen shake, I had to make the bat tell my global script that it's being hit, and my global script tells the camera that it's being hit to shake the camera. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it works, I mean, that's the best part about game dev is that everyone has their own way of doing things. If it works, it works. I mean, I'm not that proud of it, but I am pretty proud of it. I mean, it's pretty funny. I don't know if there's probably a lot of ways to do it. I don't understand how signals work. I need to figure that out. Signals are probably the better way to do things, but I just sent it to the global script and let the global script know that my bat is getting hit. So it shook the screen. As for day 9, I wanted to watch DevWorm's farming series, but I realized it was a bit too old. So I looked for a different tutorial, and that's where I found Rapid Vector's 8-hour long tutorial on how to make a cozy game. It's like a farming game, and I think a lot of the information is a bit too much for me, so I watched the video but never replicated the project, you get me? I watched the video and just made my own version of it, so my version is quite different from the tutorials. That's when I also tried learning about states, because in the tutorial you need character states, and I'm like, what are infinite state machines? Like, what are those? I've never heard anyone say that. So I looked into it and I realized it's a way to move your character from one state to the other. It's like hot swappable brains, is what the comments would say on the videos. It's hot swapping brains. And I don't have the brain power to understand how it works. I don't want to copy paste it. I made my own version of it using a tutorial I found. It sort of works, but I can see the flaws in it because it doesn't function the same way as infinite state machine works, because it doesn't have an out signal and an entered signal, things like that. I don't know what you usually do. I really don't understand it. Maybe eventually I will understand what infinite state machines are. But right now I'm making a state machine inside my main script on my character script, and it's been working out alright. I mean, you guys will probably roast the crap out of it, but it sort of works. I don't know. I'm not experienced enough or like knowledgeable enough to know the downsides of doing what I'm doing. On day 8 or 9, I also learned how to make my objects in games like nodes follow my cursor. I had to look it up in YouTube and find Godot Guru's video about what code is just one line of code in process to like make things go towards your cursor. So I used that instead of direction in my character. My character has a range, and like you can click things inside that range and it will hit that instead of having it based on where the character is facing, like Stardew Valley. And that's for day 8 and 9. As for day 10, I'm still following Rapid Vector's tutorial. I'm trying to find a way to learn how inventories work. Earlier today, I had to go and learn how dictionaries work and how enums work, because enum is what I use in my state machine. Well, my current state machine, the embarrassment of a state machine that I have, but it's what I have. I'm trying to figure out how to make an inventory system, so I'm just going through the video, skimming through it. But that's it for day 10. What do I think after 10 days of using Godot? I think Godot is amazing, and anyone who play wants to make video games should try Godot. It's such a small piece of software. It allows you to do so many things. Yeah, it's not, Unreal Engine. Yeah, it's not as mature as something like Unity, but I think maybe it's even as mature as Unity. I have no clue. You guys tell me in the comments. Like, is it as mature as Unity in terms of feature set? I'm too low level to know the difference between them. I just know I learned a lot in Godot compared to Unity. With Unity, I don't even know what happened there. That was a while ago. Will I keep developing games? At this point, I think I will. I think I'm actually gonna make my fishing game, my dream fishing game. I mean, I don't know the mechanics behind it, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. I have some ideas already. I think Godot will be the perfect platform for it, and I don't have to worry about the cost. Well, it's not like I'll have to worry about the cost in Unreal or Unity. It's not like my game is gonna sell. Godot, I've had so much fun learning Godot, like learning the language. GTScript is so fun for me. I don't know why, but things just work. It's really natural. It feels really natural, like the coding language of Godot. At least for me. Maybe it just works really well for me. So do I really recommend it to other people? I mean, what do you have to lose? You have everything to learn with nothing to lose outside of time. I mean, what else are you doing anyways? Like, I started learning game dev because I was too addicted to League of Legends. I was too addicted, and my girlfriend was too. And one day I was just lying down and looked at her playing, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do something with my life. So I decided to try Unity and Unreal Engine, but failed. But here I am at Godot. I think Godot is the engine I'll be using. I think it's great. It's really fun. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I mean, I don't know if anyone will ever see this video, but if you did watch this, I hope you enjoy my first few days of Godot. I'll keep people updated on how things are going. Also, I'm sorry for my microphone. It has a weird buzzing noise. I tried to reduce it, but you know. Anyways, I'll keep updating people. I'll keep updating you guys every milestone. I'll be making a video after like the first month, after 2 months, after 3 months, maybe after half a year. Maybe if I make a game, I'll update you guys. If there's anyone even out there. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.